time to wake up. This is what you need, entertaining and educating. It's Kenny Klein TV. Tune in, please don't delay. Entertaining while we educate. This is what you need. Hey, Kenny Klein TV, let's go.
What is going on, guys? Hope everyone is having a great day. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are coming back, welcome back. And if you have yet to subscribe, please go ahead and do that. Alright, so today we are taking a look at, this is a brand new auditor, and this is his very first audit. Now, he is quite upset in this audit video. He is just furious. Why is he furious? Well, I'll let him tell you why he is furious. But what was really funny about this video is he doesn't seem to even know where he is. What do I mean by that? Well, let's get right into it and find out.
What's up, guys? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dave Hollenbeck, owner of Freedom Over Fear Industries, proud patriot of this country, proud citizen of this country.
Sensational.
There's something that I wanted to bring to the attention of the American people, at least especially within my own county, within my own city. So the Social Security Department here likes to think that they're above the Constitution, likes to think that they're above the rights of everyday average Americans, but we all know that signs like this, we all know that signs like that are unconstitutional.
Now, wait a minute. Could this new auditor be onto something here? I mean, if this is indeed a Social Security office, then, you know what, yeah, that sign would be not right, wouldn't it? Well, let's continue to find out. Let's get the details here, because we all know it's all in the details.
We all know that this is not what our founding fathers had in mind when it came to the federal government or local legislatures thinking they can demand personal property, stay away from their own citizens when they go inside of public buildings. This is the Social Security Administration here in Utica, New York. All right? Actually, it's the federal courthouse is what they call it.
Now, hold on. That changes things a lot. If it's a Social Security building, you quite possibly could have a point. But at a U.S. courthouse, no, because a judge can say, no, you can't do this, as we all know. So, yeah, bud, you might be out of luck on this one.
At Utica, New York. Now, I was just inside. The employees at the desk, they're allowed to have their phones. But citizens, the people, the serfs, no, we're apparently not allowed to have phones.
Oh no, I'm devastated.
Completely unconstitutional. Check this one out. Now inside they'll actually put a little CFR code to make people think that it's real. But it's absolutely not. Go ahead, try to kick me off the front steps of a public courthouse. Can't do that. And if you do, I'll sue you. This is the people's house. Now there's two, as soon as you walk in, there's two security guards, I believe are U.S. Marshals. Those U.S. Marshals required me to show my identification before I could go inside of a public courthouse.
Well, yeah, you see, there is a reason there aren't a whole lot of auditors going to these federal courthouses or a lot of federal buildings, because they can require you to show your ID in certain federal buildings. It is a law, and when the Real ID Act passes, oh, you guys are gonna not be too thrilled about that. So, welcome to auditing, buddy.
Now, we all know that that's unconstitutional because we are able to be free in our property and in our persons without subject to unreasonable searches or seizures. I have no reason I had to show my identification to get into a public building, but yet They demand me to do it. And not only once, I had to do it twice. I showed it to the guy as soon as I walked in, and then he wanted me to show it again when I got on the other side, when I started complaining about us having the right to be able to walk into a public building. I'm really almost tempted to walk inside, but I don't want to go to jail today. They're gonna send me like tell by their demeanor, the way that they're acting, that they'll put me in jail. And not for nothing, I got a 3-year-old and a 12-year-old and a wife waiting at home for me. So I don't really like that. So if they want to come out and start with me or call the police on me, they can do that. But this is unconstitutional.
Your logic is flawed.
This is not legal. And the people of the United States should not stand for it. The people of Utica, New York should not stand for it. The people of New York, period, in general, should not stand for it. There's a reason why we have laws and a constitution to protect the rights of everyday average Americans. Their employees can have phones inside of the office. Oh, yeah. Their employees can have phones inside the office, inside this building. But when it comes to the everyday average American like you and I, no cell phones. No. Which means nobody at all whatsoever. So that would imply that not even the employees are allowed to have cell phones. But for some reason, this government here, this building here, likes to think that they're above the law of the land. And I'm not going to let it stand. These will get taken down. I will go to the mayor. I will file a lawsuit. These unconstitutional signs trying to tell the people of this country what to do or trying to refrain them from their property are unconstitutional, unlawful, and they will get taken down if it's the last thing that I do. I promise you, and I know that you hear me.
Oh, okay. Duly noted. Super disturbing, but...
What's this one say? All visitors. Here's the one. All photographing, video, or voice recordings is prohibited within court-occupied space. Within the court-occupied space. This is not the court-occupied space. This is the foyer. This is the entrance and the foyer and the hallways, which we're allowed to record in. All photographing, video, or voice recording is prohibited within court-occupied space as per Title 41 CFR 102-42-420 and local judicial court rules. That is a policy. Local judicial court rules do not supersede the United States Constitution.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
Actually, if it's a judicial court order, which is a court rule, then yeah, it kind of would supersede that little part of what you're talking about, buddy. You really need to learn the auditing lingo and all that. Maybe this guy only watched like 1 or 2 videos and thought that every courthouse is the same. Apparently he never watched a video where an auditor lost this battle, but maybe he'll win.
And they never will. I don't care how much you don't like it, Utica, New York. You do not supersede the United States Constitution. And the guy in there gave me an attitude and said, oh, we've seen plenty of you before. Well, you ain't seen me. You ain't seen me, sir, and you're gonna be getting all these signs taken down. And it's almost like you take a personal offense to somebody trying to stand up for the people's right. Officer, all visitors are subject to additional security requirements as deemed appropriate by the local judicial court rules at the direction of the United States Marshal. Oh boy, I'm filing a lawsuit against you. Because that's the only thing that's going to get this taken down. Either a public uproar or a lawsuit. I'm going to go ahead and look up 41 CFR 102-74-420. So what they're doing is they're taking a local judicial court rule on prohibiting recording or audio recording or photographing within court-occupied spaces, and they're blanketing it to the whole building, which we all know you are not allowed to do. They've already put out shit that has to do with this and shows that you are not allowed to do that. Not allowed. Unconstitutional, illegal. This is the Utica Social Security Department.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Once again, I'm standing in front of the Utica Social Security Department. Guys, I need a public uproar here. These people think that they own us. They think that they can tell us what to do. These people think that this building right here, this Social Security building that's a public building, they think that this house is theirs. This house is ours. This is the people's house, and it will always be the people's house, whether you like it or not. I promise them. If it's the last thing that I do, all of these unconstitutional signs will get taken down so that the people are not intimidated to be able to be free in their persons and in their property. This is exactly the kind of tyranny that we should be actively fighting against. Once again, this is the Utica Social Security building. There's a few different buildings inside, a few different offices inside of here, but this is the big one that we're looking at right now. That's why I'm here, Utica Social Security, but it's also the federal courthouse. All right, so the Utica Federal Courthouse on 10 Broad Street in Utica, New York. Unconstitutional laws, unconstitutional signs to scare the people of this state, to scare the people of this city, to make them think that they are not allowed to have their cell phones with them, to make them think that this isn't public property. I'm not going to stand for it. Dave Hollenbeck, Freedom Over Fear Industries. We're going to get this sorted out.
All right, so we have a little bit more understanding now. So apparently it is a federal courthouse, but apparently there is the Social Security office, which is located inside the federal courthouse, because it's a federal building. Well, buddy, one, I kind of understand his confusion because he's thinking, oh, this is a Social Security office. They can't do that. He's forgetting that it's the courthouse. So therefore, it's a federal building, right? So I'm not quite sure if maybe he'll get something with this because of the other buildings inside. I'm not sure. Perhaps, but we'll keep looking into this to find out exactly how far he goes. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you think he has a leg to stand on, or do you think he is going to fail? Let me know in the comment section. All right, guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again in another video. Peace.
We've only just begun.